Hello, 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 and welcome to another Flashpoint New Comic Book Day preview show. It is officially New Year's Eve 2024, and while Marvel and DC did light weeks and some publishers skipped the week entirely, there is still some books. So I wanted to go ahead and come out here and show them off real quick, put them out on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. And show you guys what's going to hit shelves on New Year's Day, New Comic Book Day, New Comic Book Day of 2025. So, with that being said, before we jump in, I just want to plug one more time, the Winter Springs Comic, Toy, and More Show, January 18th, noon to 5 at the Winter Springs VFW. That is our second time back. I've just been booking vendors nonstop. Lauren is working on the graphics, so you'll probably see your first announcement on the 2nd of January, as well as hopefully we should have some very exciting news about Flashpoint comics and games in the next 2 weeks. Worst case scenario, I'm hoping by January 18th we can make a huge announcement at the show. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and throw the pamphlet, the flyer in the back. And I am Danny, as always, and we are going to do a real quick New Comic Book Day preview show. I'm going to start with DC. Remember, if any of these books interest you, you can always message us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, or email us at flashpointcomicsandgames@gmail.com. So, with that being said, let's jump right into it. We have an absolute title this week, Absolute Superman number 3. We're almost at the end of the first arc. Jason Aaron, Absolute Superman number 3. That is out this week. We have Batgirl number 3. It is a week of number 3s. Batgirl, very fun book featuring Cassandra Cain. It's a cover. Then we have Batman 156, and this is the Alexander Lozano cover. I think this is one of the best Batman covers we've seen in some time. Check that out. Riding his motorcycle. The detail is just a whole nother level. That is the Alexander Lozano variant for Batman 156. We also are getting a reprint of Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb's Batman 608, which is the beginning of Batman Hush, as we prepare for Batman Hush number 2. So there is your facsimile printing of your Jim Lee cover. Then you have your foil version of that. So there is a foil on this. And remember, they're eventually going to get to that very iconic Jim Lee cover on these facsimiles. And then they did do a blank cover with that kind of dark navy blue, perfect for a Batman sketch. We are on issue 3 of the glow-in-the-dark Batman Full Moon covers, written by Rodney Barnes, art by Steven Subic. Super cool. These are glow-in-the-dark covers. One of my favorite facsimiles, this is actually the last book for, or no, sorry, not the last book for DC, but this is one of my favorite facsimiles. This is DC Comics Presents number 26. There's your A cover. This is DC Comics Presents, so it's the main story is a Superman Green Lantern team up. There is a foil variant here. For those of you that do not know, this is officially the first appearance of the Teen Titans as we know them today. So that means Starfire, Raven, Cyborg, Beast Boy as Beast Boy, and Dick Grayson Robin. This is the first appearance. There's a blank cover. So there is a backup story in here written by Marv Wolfman and drawn by George Perez that introduces the Teen Titans in one of Dick Grayson's dreams. And this is the first full appearance of the Teen Titans as we know them today. So that is a super cool facsimile. I, of course, got myself a copy. I own 2 copies of this book, both signed and graded by Perez and Wolfman. And I got myself the foil now. Obviously, you cannot get it signed by George Perez, RIP to one of the GOATs, but it is still an amazing piece to have in your collection, especially if you are a Teen Titans fan like I am. I grew up on Teen Titans on Cartoon Network. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not one of the haters that dislikes Teen Titans Go. It is different. It is for a different demographic. I am about to have my first son in March, and I'm very excited that by the time he is 4 or 5, I have Teen Titans content I can show him. So it's not for everybody, but it is a great spot to be at. This is JSA number 3. Like I said, the week of number 3. So this is Jeff Lemire's Justice Society of America. There's the A cover featuring Hawkman. Then there is a cool. So Justice League Unlimited is at issue 2, dropped last week, and now they're dropping a spin-off called the Justice League: The Atom Project. And what I like about this is it features not just Captain Atom, but both Atoms, Ryan Choi and Ray Palmer. Last time I remember seeing Captain Atom, he was kind of we were seeing the life and death of Captain Atom at the end of New 52, and I don't know really that he's shown up very much after that. Same thing for Ryan Choi. I think Ryan Choi, after the Atom series from Rebirth, he kind of went to the background. Ray Palmer, I believe was in the Justice League of America series that was done during Rebirth. But most of these guys have been out of the limelight for at least 2 or 3 years. Now, what I did think was cool about this book, and this is a mini series that's going to take place alongside Justice League, but this foil cover featuring Captain Atom and an atom bomb. I think this is just one of the coolest foil covers we've gotten in a while, just because that atom bomb looks awesome, and then Captain Atom. It's just a really cool cover. If you don't know anything about Captain Atom, he's, as much as people call Firestorm the nuclear man, Captain Atom is literally the nuclear man. He is a nuclear weapon just waiting to explode. Poison Ivy 29 had a beautiful Jenny Frieson cover. Beautiful. And then the final DC book of the week is Two-Face number 2, written by Christian Ward. Very cool book. So that is the end of DC. I'm going to jump into Marvel. Marvel literally has 2 titles, or at least 2 titles that we're carrying. Because again, we don't carry like the titles that are at issue 30 something, 40 something, 60 something right now. When we open the brick and mortar, we absolutely will. But with that being said, there are two cool new series that start with Marvel this week. The first one is the What If Galactus series. This is What If Galactus Transformed Hulk, and these are one shots. Okay, so this is the A cover by Ron Lim. What If Galactus Transformed Hulk. Then you have your Frank Miller variant. So that is the man, the myth, the legend, Frank Miller. Then you have a Stephen Platt variant from Old School Image fame. Very beautiful artwork from Stephen Platt. And then we do have the 1 in 10. So this is a 1 in 10. I have it at $5.99. If anybody who's a subscriber would want it, I'd probably go $4.99. I do want to show off that new price tag. Y'all see that? Y'all see that price tag? Look at that. Look at that price tag. That's fresh, right? That's the name of the store. Yeah, shout out to Infinity Labels. They got us hooked up with that. And then the other series that I think everybody is excited for. This is Deadpool Wolverine. This is not the Weapon Extraction. This is a brand new series written by Ben Percy, who was writing Wolverine for the longest. Probably wrote one of the best Wolverine series of the last 5 to 6 years. So this is Deadpool Wolverine. This is your A cover. Then you have a variant cover of Deadpool looking at art. I think that's hilarious. Then you have Frank Miller variant. Frank Miller just really struggling to draw Wolverine's face, I think. This is his biggest thing. But that is your Frank Miller variant. Then you are going to have your Dale variant. These are really cool. I love this guy's art style. And then you also have the Doodle Pool variant. They did one of these for Weapon Extraction. Now they're doing it for this number 1, Doodle Pool. Check out the doodles. And then there, of course, is a blank cover if you want a Wolverine Deadpool sketch. These are perfect for MegaCon. Get the homie like Alan Quall to draw on this for you. But yeah. And with that being said, guys, that is it. That is New Comic Book Day, January 1st, 2025. So with that being said, I want to make sure everybody has a happy new year. Who knows how many people are going to watch this on replay on YouTube, but I do want to say thank you so much to everybody who helped Flashpoint grow in 2024. 2025 is going to be a big year for Flashpoint. A lot of things in the works, a lot of things just waiting to happen, a lot of things that just need pen pen and ink to paper to finally happen. So 2025 is going to be real big. I want to remind all of our subscribers and customers, thank you so much. Flashpoint is nothing at this point without you guys. And it will be an even better place once we get open and can get that brick and mortar going. With that being said, I think I've mentioned it to some of the subscribers, but I'm going to mention it live on air just so that way it's on record. Um, I've toyed around with the number in my head. I think I'm gonna probably stick to 10, probably 10. So the first 10 subscribers we ever get as Flashpoint Comics and Games. Um, Obviously, I cannot offer any discounts right now. We are building up a subscriber base. We are building up a base, and we are signing a lease, and we're opening a store. But my plan is the first 10 subscribers, and we are not at 10 yet. So that means if anybody wants to open up a subscription, there's still time. Our first 10 subscribers are going to receive a 10% discount on new comics once we open the brick and mortar for the lifetime of their subscription. So as long as they have an active subscription with us and you were one of the first 10 subscribers we had before we opened, you will forever get a 10% discount on new comic books. So even if the book is not on your sub and you buy it off the wall, you will still get 10% off. Even if the book is not on your sub and you watch the new comic book day preview show and you ask for it to be held to the side, you will get 10% off of that book. I know it's not much, but I feel like it's the least I can do for people who stuck around with us from the beginning, from a time where we were small potatoes to being a big potato. So, with that being said, guys, thank you so much. Have a happy New Year's. Thank you for everybody that supported Flashpoint in 2024, and we look forward to an amazing 2025. With that being said, one last time, I want to plug the Winter Springs Comic Toy and More Show. This is about 3 weeks before MegaCon, January 18th, Saturday, noon to 5 at the Winter Springs VFW. Lastly, I do want to say we are doing the food drive for Winter Springs Elementary again. And I just want to remind everybody, if you get a chance, um, drop off some food, come by. We will be doing tons of prizes for anybody who drops off food. And I think I mentioned it last show. If anybody that can't make it to the event still wants to donate to the food drive, let us know. What we can potentially do is send you an invoice or something like that, and then it can be like cereal, and then $10. And then what we do is once you pay it, we go to the store and we get $10 worth of that item. And honestly, if you want to feel more involved, you can even tell us what item you want because there's no reason for you to buy it where you're at and ship it to us. There is no reason, especially with the way Amazon, Walmart delivery, everything like that is. If you just want to participate, let us know. We will figure out a way to invoice you for whatever dollar amount it is. And we will get that to Winter Springs Elementary School. And with that being said, guys, enjoy your New Year's. Have a happy, 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 happy New Year. And again, from everybody at Flashpoint Comics and Games, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. There is no Flashpoint Comics and Games without you guys. And thank you for watching us, for following and subscribing to us on YouTube, for liking us on social media. And we cannot wait to announce a grand opening date and see all of y'all there. So, with that being said, Flash out.